Hey everybody, I'm just waiting for Kelly to come on, and then we're going to talk about if you want to be a tutor or you want to work at further education or you have your own brand and you want to get your brand out to other instructors potentially, or maybe you want to get into corporate. We are going to have a little chat. Let me bring Kelly in. Hello. Hey, Kel. Hello, Pilates with Natalie. Hello, Lisa Dollery. Hello, Beryl. I saw you this morning. Hello, Lucy. Missed you today on the live. Here's Kelly. And if by magic... Hello, Lisa Dollery. Have you got your mojo back? Hello, Martin. Hi, Deb. Here's Kelly. Hello, Kelly Bobs.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Good to have a little chat because we are running the Level 3 Education and Training course tomorrow, but we're going to run it a little bit differently. And we wanted to talk about the reasons you may want to do it if you're a fitness professional and you want to expand new horizons with your knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. So we ran the first course and it was incredibly popular. Over 50 people signed up, which was absolutely amazing. But we did it over a longer period of time. We did it over 6 weeks. And I did it so that the learners could do their micro teaches in the last couple of weeks, which did work well. But for a lot of learners, the tech was quite challenging to do it on do their micro teach. And actually, because we are practical people and these people are learning to be practical tutors, i.e. ETM tutors, Pilates tutors, tutors with regards to personal trainers, gym instructors, spin instructor, tutors, all of these kind of things, that it actually kind of worked better when they filmed their micro teach and sent it in. So what we decided to do was do the course over 4 weeks instead, so we could do all the delivery and then give people the option that we can absolutely book in micro teaches online if they want to do it that way, or they could film their micro teach and send it in, which is what worked really well for a lot of the learners on the previous. Now, we had over 50 people to kind of sign up for the qualification, and over half of them have now qualified, which is amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it? Because it's not just, I think we need to be really clear about why you would want to do this qualification. Because I was thinking about it today when I was writing the post on social. And I was thinking, if I was starting again in the fitness industry and I was doing qualifications, this would be up there. Because I think learning to speak, create workshops, lesson planning, how to do slides, how to present, how to create talks and workshops and present education is so important in this day and age, especially because there's so many more options that fit pros can go into apart from just teaching classes. They can go into further ed, they can go and work for training providers, but they can also go in corporate. You know, you and I have been talking a lot about corporate and the opportunities are in there, and knowing how to present professionally is a real bonus. And we know that there's a lot of opportunities in well-being and wellness and just working within different organizations. And this course really does solidify how to deliver professionally and correctly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we go through absolutely everything with regards to the roles, responsibilities of being a professional tutor, not only the logistical side of things that we need to know about, but also how to correctly write a session plan, how to actually deliver in front of people, which is incredibly different from just standing up and teaching your classes from there. So it really kind of goes through the nuts and bolts of everything that these learners need to know. And the beauty of it is, I mean, we've had some of our learners, for instance, Julie posted my post last night, saying about how well, you know, she received the course and how excited she was to do it and how much work it's brought her afterwards. Julie works for the YMCA and her plan of action was just to be a fully qualified proper tutor for the YMCA, but it actually gave her the tools to write her own course,
her own program,
to be able to deliver those own courses in her own field of what she wanted to deliver in specialism, and have those so that she could deliver them through the YMCA as well. So not only was she delivering the YMCA qualifications, but she actually got her own courses and produced, which is phenomenal.
And another great example was PomFit. Wenka's PomFit. I mean, Jess, you can look up PomFit. She might be on later. Jess has got her own brand called PomFit, and she's really working hard on making the brand super professional. She's doing all the education around it, and she wants to bring it out to instructors. So she did the course, and it really helped her structure her course, her delivery of how she could put it all together in a much more professional fashion. So this, I mean, when I did this course all those years ago, I mean, I still use this knowledge whenever you and I are writing courses or workshops or talk. It's like when you do your ETM, isn't it? You still have that framework of when you're delivering information of how people learn and how they receive it. So it's really, really, really valuable. The other question I've had today, and you are the best one to answer this, is it hard? Is it hard? Is it a lot of work? Do I have to do a lot of work? And if anybody's done the level 3, like the level 3 Pilates or the level 3 PT, it's nothing as intense as that, is it?
This is probably one of the easier courses, and I don't mean that disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form. But from a practical point of view, I mean, when you do your level 3 Pilates or your level 2 group training, I think they are big courses.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of work, you've got to do a case study, you've got to write session plans, and then you've got to film yourself teaching a whole class. Whereas this, we do 3 units for this. The unit 1 is mandatory, which is roles and responsibilities, which I think everyone should know. And it actually, you know, probably a lot of that is quite common knowledge for most people.
Common sense. Are you trying to say common sense, Kelly? Is it common sense?
Common sense with regards to, like, you know, roles and responsibilities of being a tutor and a professional. The second one is all about inclusivity. So it's working with all different types of learners and making that type of learning experience inclusive, no matter what background they're from, you know, what culture they're from, absolutely being open to things and being able to put a session plan together in their field of expertise, which hopefully we're branching out and calling out to all the people in the fitness industry with regards to this qualification. But obviously we've had other learners who've done it, who might want to go into tutoring in-house for hairdressing. Maybe they work for a company that want to do that, or they, you know, work for other industries, which absolutely they can do. And then they will get their session plan signed off, and then from their session plan, they will then film a 15 minutes.
That's all. 15 minutes.
Micro teach, which is incredibly quick. I mean, 15 minutes just flies by. Everyone that did the micro teach online with me, they could not believe how quickly that went. You know, they couldn't believe their time was up. But it can really show their skills in that 15 minutes to be able to get their point across, to be able to deliver, and to be able to connect with their learners. And obviously they'll need to reflect on their session, how that went. So they'll write a bit of a self-evaluation. They also need to observe 3 other people's micro teaches, which we put up onto the dashboard. So they're already there. They can observe those, they can write about them and sort of evaluate them whenever they want. And then the third unit is just all about actually assessing within tutoring. Now, this qualification does not qualify you as an assessor, but obviously as a tutor, we have to do formative assessment that goes on whilst we teach, whilst we tutor. So it's kind of like in the lead up to their final assessments, where they may get an external assessor come in. So it's about learning how to do that. I mean, I personally think it's a brilliant way of getting yourself the next level up within the fitness industry, especially if you've got your own brand, or you're wanting to do your own brand, or if you're wanting, like you said, wanting to get into corporate, or you're wanting to work with a training provider. You actually don't want to be teaching 20 classes like a lunatic all week. You want to be showing your skills and sharing those skills with new people who want to get into the industry.
Yeah, I agree. It's a massive opportunity. We've noticed since COVID, you and I have taught many training courses online. So we specialise now in delivering all our qualifications online. So we've got the Choreography to Go platform, we film everything, we use Zoom, we've got our own training materials, which we've created over the years and over the decades. And we are seeing a big shift. And we had this with the level 4 Pilates. We are seeing the type of instructors that want to do these qualifications and want to move on with their career and their business. They're just so blooming busy.
Yeah.
They're so busy. They're busy in the day. They've got classes and clients and they're doing all the things. So we, for the level 4, we did this for the first time, that if people actually can't make the live, then everything that we do is recorded anyway. So it's all recorded, all the lectures are there. And we did this with level 4. And we were amazed how many people then did the level 4 because they just can't make the back-to-back days. And it's the same this afternoon in my WhatsApp. I've had so many messages from really want to do it, can't make the lives, really want to do it, can't make the lives. So we see that there's a shift change with this, and we know that many people that do want to move ahead, they just haven't got the time in the day because that's when they're busy and they've got classes and clients. So for the first time, we're opening this up completely. So if people can't make the live, they're going to be able to access all of the learning materials, all of the workshops, all of the replays, and they can do it all really on demand,
Yeah.
can't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's all there. We filmed absolutely everything from the previous course with all the micro teachers as well. They're all there on the dashboard, plus extra information from yourself and I that we put on there, extra information as well that comes from Active IQ, because obviously they are our awarding body for this qualification. So it's internationally recognized wherever people want to go out and tutor from those. And I will record all of the sessions that I'm going to be delivering. So this Thursday will be delivered, and the additional other 3 weeks will all be recorded as I deliver them, and they'll be uploaded onto the dashboard so that learners can do this remotely if they want to, and then have catch-up calls with me, Zoom calls if they need to. I can work with them on more of a one-to-one. It's an incredibly easy step-by-step way. It just depends on what type of learner you are. If you're somebody who actually physically needs to do the course because you know full well that you'll procrastinate and you won't get the work done, then absolutely I can be with you on Zoom Thursday 11 till 3. I will set you homework and you will do that and work away and chip away at it like that. But if you're somebody, like you've just said, who's teaching in the day, haven't got the time to come into the Zooms, it's all recorded. And you know, if you actually think, well, I'm quite savvy at doing this myself, I've got time to be able to dedicate, maybe in the evenings when the children have gone to bed, maybe at the weekends, and I can actually sit down, work through it in that process. I mean, just to give you an idea, we had at least 12 learners who qualified literally as soon as the contact days had finished, because they worked through it in that step-by-step process.
Yeah, I did.
And then before Christmas, we had another handful of learners who then qualified and got their certificates through as their Christmas present, which was amazing.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And then I'm getting learners who are actually qualifying now. So even though the course is relatively new for us, we only started delivering it, what was it, back in September?
Yeah, October, I think. Yeah.
Already qualified so many. So you can actually get this done in quite a short space of time if you want to. It's up to the learner, for sure.
Agreed. And of course, as you say, you can have catch-up calls with you at any time. So if you want to join us, but if you want to join us on this cohort, so this intake, and we did this with the level 4 Pilates, we're not sort of keeping this open forever because we want to get everybody at least in a group. So even if you can't make the live, book on now so that you're in this cohort, because as Kelly said, you might be, I mean, this would be an example. You might not be able to do the first 2 sessions, but you might want to jump on the third. You might not be able to do the first 3, but you watch the videos and think, oh, well, I'll catch an hour on the last one. And you might come and jump in on the last one and make use of that time. So while you're running the sessions live for the next month, it's advantageous to book on now so that the resources and the help is there if you need it, and you'll jump in on this cohort. And I think that's what we're going to do really going forward, rather than people sort of just jumping in and out through the year. We'll have a set sort of opening and closing of the course in the qualification, and it will coincide with when you're doing the live. So as I say, people can jump in and out, they can stay for an hour, they can go. Just if they need that live, if they want to be with other people on Zoom, ask questions, see how other people are getting on, what are other people doing. And we've also got a group, and we've got a Facebook group
Yeah,
as well, with all the instructors in as well. So that's really good for batting ideas around, see where everybody else has taken this
they're
course.
so super supportive as well in that group. They really kind of like were each other's cheerleaders when they were doing their micro teaches, and they were giving each other like loads of support. And also, if they couldn't find participants to do their micro teach, they
Yeah.
were kind of putting out to everyone and said, is anyone free for
And
an
people
hour
did.
and do my micro teach on Zoom with me on Friday at 12 o'clock? And everyone's like, oh, I'm free, I'm free. And they're really helpful for each other. So again, we will have that kind of, you know, support network for this cohort. So it's
Yeah.
really important that if you're thinking about doing this, and as well, just to kind of bearing in mind, if you want to work for further education, often they'll advertise their places. People have a tendency to either hand in their notice, but then they give 3 months
Oh, yeah.
notice. So
Yeah.
a lot of people who might work in further education, the jobs might not be available until, say, after Easter, and that's where the jobs
Ah,
are
yeah.
available.
Good shout.
And then they'll be available again, say, for instance, in September to do that. So this is the perfect time to actually do this course, have your certificate ready to rock and roll for when those jobs
Yeah.
land after
That's
Easter.
good shout. Yeah.
Bye.
Good shout. Okay, then. So if anybody wants to jump on, send me or Kelly a DM and we can hook you right up with the link. And if you have any more questions or comments, either leave it below on the live or again, DM us or catch either of us on WhatsApp. And you're running it tomorrow live 11 till 3. But as we said, if you can't make it live, don't worry. You can catch everything up. As soon as the lives have finished, we upload the recording straight onto the dashboard and then you can watch it at your leisure. So you're all good. All right, Kelly.
Thank
Thank you, darling.
you.
Talk to you later.
See you
See you in a
later.
bit. Bye.